is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome and welcome back to my returning subscribers. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you give me on this YouTube journey. So thank you for all your comments. Thank you for all your love, your thumbs up. Um, I'm grateful for all of your love and support. All right. So get my stuff fixed up here. All right, so this video is for the week of June 14th through June 20th. We also have a new moon in Gemini coming this week. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start, we're going to I'll pull a moon card for each sign. So we'll start off with Gemini since this is your reading air signs. And then we'll go into overall energy for the week of the energy of, or the signs of air, the element of air is what I was trying to spit out. All right. And we'll continue on with what your week will look like. All right. So we'll start off with Gemini. What's the moon's energy around the Gemini collective? Please and thank you. What is the moon's energy? Okay, so Gemini, whoever I'm talking to, you are in your North Node. So it's asking you to step out of your comfort zone. So there could be some sort of a lesson that you are learning that you may be comfortable in repeating here for some of you. Others of you, the North Node talks about not only lessons, but it also asks you what goals are you striving to reach? What spiritual lessons are you meant to learn? Because the North Node is all about your spiritual path here. So let's go ahead and we'll pull an angel card to see what else they want to tell Gemini with the North Node. Gemini, North Node, new moon, Gemini. All right. So you're definitely healing some family issues this week. That is a lesson that maybe you are learning to opening up your heart, to find the energy of forgiveness, to find the energy of love. All right. You're going to be very sensitive this week. So pay attention to that. You are extra sensitive to the energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and honor your feelings. You really need to honor how you feel, because you're extra sensitive. Again, this is I feel like a family or some sort of a family pattern or a family situation that definitely needs to be healed. So you're very sensitive, so you may be triggered. Your heart space may be triggered a little bit. You may have to work on your inner child wounds. That may be what's coming up that you need to honor. You may need to find forgiveness. So forgiveness starts with self. And then because a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to forgive that person. Well, listen, it's not about forgiving the person because people are afraid to forgive their parents or forgive a family member because they feel if they forgive them, it's giving them the energy of they're getting away with it. That's not the case. Forgiveness starts with self. Forgiving yourself helps to, I just heard Ho'oponopono, so you may need to do the Ho'oponopono prayer. So you're going to be very sensitive this week because the moon is in your sign, Gemini. You're being asked to step out of some sort of an uncomfortable emotion that you could be feeling. Yeah, there is a trigger here, so be aware of that. So one of the things that you could do, Gemini, is a journal. That's one of the ways to help release anything in a very constructive way. We have Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. So you could sit down, you could write a letter. That's one way of releasing it. You could journal. That's another way of releasing it. You have Archangel Bell who is guiding you this week. Yeah, so you're being asked to give some sort of a relationship a chance, whether it's with your angels or with this family member. All right, it's time to throw down the horn and stop tooting it. All right, so that is what I see for the Gemini when it their moon energy. Their angels are really working on somebody. They're bringing some deep issues from way down, way down within thyself and bring them up to the surface when it comes to your family when it comes to whatever issues that you're having, so that you could open up your heart and honor whatever it is that you are feeling in that heart space, because it's not only going to benefit you, it's going to benefit the people around you, regardless of whether it's a blood family or just people that you call family. All right. So you're definitely being asked to sit down. I am seeing somebody sitting down and writing in a journal. That's a good way to help you whatever you're feeling, because putting it on in black and white is a good way of saying, okay, well, you know, it's a good way of getting it out of you, so to speak, in a very constructive way. All right. So that is what I see moon for Gemini in the for the Gemini collective. All right. So we'll move on into Aquarius. What is the moon's energy around the Aquarius collective, please? And thank you, Spirit. What is the moon's energy around the Aquarius collective? Okay, so you're being asked to look at the bigger picture. So there's definitely something being reflected back to you that needs healed. Again, you could see that this part of this intention, there's like a looks like some sort of an explosion. So something is definitely out of balance. Somebody could be getting triggered here, Aquarius. Somebody within your family dynamic or your social circle, there's definitely something bubbling up to the surface, maybe some sort of an intention. You could be connected to a Sagittarius, but to me, Sagittarius talks about healing, balancing, and it also talks about seeing something from a higher perspective here. So you definitely need to look at some sort of situation around you from a higher perspective. Look at the bigger picture. There is definitely some sort of wisdom to be gained here. Some sort of healing that needs to take place when it comes to some sort of an intention, like an intention maybe with, like I said, somebody around you. I feel like it's a one-sided situation here. So angels, what would you like? What's to address with the Aquarius collective? Yeah, that moon's energy. See, there's two people in that boat. So we are talking about a relationship. We are talking about a relationship. We are talking about telling you to look at a higher perspective at this relationship when it comes to a sweetheart, when it comes to who you truly care about. We do have a holiday coming through here. So Father's Day could be significant for somebody here in the Aquarius collective. I do feel there is an angel on this boat, so something is definitely divinely protected. There is an angel watching over you or traveling with you or guiding you both in relationship. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. So Archangel Raziel, take your power back. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in life. So you're being asked to take your power back from a situation. Because I feel like there is something unbalanced in this relationship. Somebody may be in this energy of overgiving or overtaking, so to speak. Maybe somebody feels taken advantage of. So that is what I see for the Aquarius collective with the new moon in Gemini. So let's see what's going on for the Libra collective with the new moon in Gemini. New moon in Gemini for the Libra collective. So you may be looking for some answers. The answers you need are coming. We are talking about the new moon in Gemini. So Gemini is popping out here. But it says a full moon in Gemini. So something is being reflected back to you. Something about your work, your hard work paying off. We're talking about the new moon in Gemini here. So Capricorn energy. Capricorn rules the hold on a second here. Let me get the cheats out. The 10th house, the stage in life. All right. So, Gemini, there's some sort of a stage that is being set that you are working on. You may be thrown in some sort of a spotlight, maybe getting recognized or honored for something that you are definitely working on, some sort of a goal. You could be reaching some sort of a goal here in this new moon energy. when it comes to your public image. So, yeah, an answer that you need is coming. It is reflected back to you. You're being asked to trust your intuition when it comes to some sort of an achievement that you are trying to reach. But the divine is only telling you in this new moon, Libra, that whatever you are working on, whatever journey that you've been working on or walking on, that like you just don't have a leg left to stand on, Spirit is telling you to keep working because whatever you are doing is definitely paying off. Things are setting up as they should for the Libra collective to the new moon in Gemini. Oh, I forgot to pull a card for you. Let me pull that card back out. Let's see what the angels want to say about this. What do the angels want to say for Libra when it comes to this hard work? Yeah, you're definitely attracting something to you. I feel like because I just did the Libra love story, I feel like what you're attracting to you is love. I feel like you are definitely attracting love to you. Libra, this person sees you as attractive. I feel like you're not going to see this coming. I feel like they're telling you to remain in the present moment. Focus on your heart space. Focus on healing any wounds that you may have in that heart space. Focus on reflecting on seeing both sides of a situation here. Libra, focus, definitely listen to your intuition. Absolutely. Because your intuition is definitely going to be on point. I see a strong feminine energy here. So definitely remain in your feminine side. Remain, like I said, listen to your intuition. I feel like you are attracting something, right? You're definitely attracting something. Somebody is seeing you for what you truly are. Um, this is what I see for you. So things are setting up as they should. That is what I see for the Libra collective. And that's what the angels want you to know about the new moon in Gemini. Things are concluding. Things are definitely being eclipsed out of your life. Okay. Alrighty, so that's the moon's energy for each one of you guys. So let's go ahead and see what's the overall energy for the element of air this week. What is the overall energy for the element of air this week? What is the overall energy for the element of this week? So somebody needs to they need to be grateful. They need to be grateful for the small things because there's somebody in the air energy who feels either unappreciative or unappreciated. So you definitely need to turn that around. I'm getting the strong because of the Gemini with the family issues, something about that. Maybe somebody in the family doesn't appreciate it, or somebody does not appreciate somebody in the family. We have a strong feminine energy coming through here. You could see Libra, when I just did your moon reading, there was a feminine who was stopping to smell the roses. Um, so this is a 15, which adds up to a 6. So Monday could be significant for the element of air. Something could be coming in because Libra, you were seeking for answers. So maybe you're going to get some sort of an answer. What else? Give me some more energy for the element of air for this week. We're going to pull some clarification for the element of air. Yeah. So somebody is releasing some sort of an attachment here that is blocking their abundance. So I see 3515 could be significant. Somebody could be 35. Yes, somebody's greedy. Somebody is very greedy, right? Somebody feels as though they may have unfinished business, or somebody could be waiting for the right time to come back in or waiting for the next steps. Yeah, somebody is like, this is the strength card. So the strength card talks about opening up your heart. Um, so somebody is very unappreciative. Somebody is very greedy here. And somebody may be upset because he is releasing some sort of attachments, or perhaps somebody's mask is getting ripped off and they're like, whatever gray period that they were in is now going to be revealed when it comes to maybe blocking somebody's abundance. Um, okay, so let's go ahead and what are some signs that you are showing the element of air this week? Some signs that you're showing the element of air this week, Spirit. Okay, well, here we are with the crow. Freya's crone is bringing a message. So the crows are definitely going to warn you of something. 999, profound lessons are at hand. A completion of a cycle is near. Yeah, just like I said about the cycle card. Somebody feels they have unfinished business with you. So they're going to want to come in. This person could have been calling somebody a gold digger. They could have been, this person may not have their money, right? They may be feeling broke. They may be feeling unappreciated. This person may be ungrateful. So that is what I see. So somebody is definitely protected here. You could be seeing some sort of feathers, air signs. We have werewolf spirit, wild untamed desire. So that would go back to that strength card. Somebody is strongly daring. Somebody could be shape shifting, spirited communication, love letter, email, text, phone call. Somebody could be very angry. Yeah, thorns, hardships. So somebody may have a hard time communicating something. And that goes back to the original message with Gemini, sitting down and writing something out, and maybe a letter or put it in a journal. This will help to release and shift your energy here. Releasing some sort of an attachment, maybe with the werewolf spirit. Maybe somebody has some sort of an attachment. Um, this has been hard for somebody to shake, but that's because there's a profound spiritual lesson in hand. Somebody from your past, somebody could have your picture, somebody could be all up in their feels, somebody could be being very nostalgic, somebody could be aching, um, like aching to be with you, or just itching maybe to trigger you in some sort of way. So be aware of that. Oh yeah, spirit of the pentacle, faith, unity, and wholeness. So something about that pentacle is very significant here for the element of air. But I do see there is an old flame who is definitely maybe looking at your picture. She is naked, so they could be doing more than just that with your picture. They're very much stuck in the past. They're very much woe is me. They're very much maybe missing your sexual energy. If this is somebody that you had an intimate encounter, they may be wanting to reach out, but they may be having a hard time with what they want to express. But I do feel whoever this is, you are definitely being protected from them. You have the crow, the very first card out. So, what are the crows warning the element of air about? What are the crows warning the element of air about? It definitely could be some sort of bad news. Yeah, isolated. So, somebody may be feeling isolated, alienated, rejected, doesn't feel appreciated, doesn't feel valued. Somebody could not be growing, or somebody could be blocking somebody's abundance. Yeah, gifts. Yeah, this, be aware if anybody is bringing anything to your house. This is a seven of swords energy, which talks about trickery. It talks about being sneaky, being shady, right? So be aware of any gifts that somebody wants to offer you, um, because it could be cursed. So we have survival mode. So somebody definitely was preying on you. Somebody was very conniving. Somebody thought that they had the cleverest plan in the world to keep somebody in survival mode. But somebody is releasing this attachment and finding their way out, is what I feel. All right. So let's pull one of these cards. This is making magic. So what miracle or what is coming as if by magic? Star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. So again, the stage is setting when it comes to being thrown in some sort of spotlight, when it comes to some sort of good luck. So you're being asked to stay motivated, to keep going despite all odds. And that goes back to the Libra energy when I was getting the Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. All right, let's pull another one for the element of air. What is manifesting as if by magic for the element of air this week? Breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. So yeah, somebody is definitely breaking some bad habits here. Maybe feeling unappreciated, feeling isolated, feeling alienated, rejected. This is some sort of a habit of like being rejected by relationships, being rejected by family, being rejected by people that you call friends, right? So somebody may have a bad habit to stay stuck in that energy. So the angels are asking you to shift from that negative, um, how you're looking at a situation, to a more positive energy. Trust your heart. Trust that you are definitely being divinely protected here from something. Um, the festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. So there could be some sort of event happening that is out of your control for some of you. Um, Maybe somebody is not getting invited to some sort of an event because of some sort of a vice that they're hanging on to that needs to be healed, like not being grateful or forgiveness in the heart space. All right. So, oh, there's a card stuck to the table. Awen, three rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. This card on the table. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards. Let's see. We'll get for the element of air. Let's clarify the isolation card. The cards are warning about isolating yourself. This could be a habit of isolating yourself from people, isolating, staying, not wanting to go anywhere. This could be because of mental health. Somebody could be paranoid. Yeah, 10 of autumn. So definitely taking the steps to ensure financial security or your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. So you could be feeling isolated from your family. You could be feeling rejected from your family. You could be feeling lack of appreciation, or somebody does not appreciate you or does not value you unless you have something material to offer them. Um, this could be pertaining to an Aquarius. Do have the star there. This could be somebody's ex who's making somebody feel like this. So yeah, somebody definitely feels rejected in their family. Somebody does not feel secure within their family. Somebody does not feel valued. Somebody does not appreciate. Somebody does not want to learn or grow from the situation either. But there is a cycle complete. Somebody in the family could perhaps feel as though they have unfinished business. That's because somebody needs money. Okay. So let's see what's happening. Monday and Tuesday. Let's get a card for Monday and Tuesday for the week. We'll pull like 3 or 4 cards here. Okay, so we do have the Emperor coming through here. The Emperor can represent a father figure. The Emperor can represent somebody of authority here. And then we have Taurus. So we have 45. 555 could be significant here. 444 could be significant. So the Emperor is Aries energy, but it talks about you to get organized, right? Get organized, sit down, write something out before you come in and communicate something. Do something, do the right thing for the right reasons, regardless of what other people say. So this is something that maybe some sort of a habit that you're breaking here. Somebody could be very comparative here. These are two major arcana. So this is a very, very important situation that could be happening here. Somebody could be feeling a bit on edge. Because I'm seeing a werewolf spirit and he's growling. Spirit, yeah, not being invited to an event, a spiritually minded community. So this could be maybe somebody is finally, the stage is setting where you're going to meet up with your soul tribe. You're going to meet up with your soul tribe. Like it's like a serendipitous meeting here where you may feel as like, okay, I'm having good luck. It could be a strong masculine person, somebody who's staying strong in their masculine energy. We have like both of this, right? So the Taurus energy is your finances, possession, values, daily routine, and your environment. Something about the environment here, the family environment or some sort of an environment. But I feel like you two, whoever I'm talking to, you and this person are very like coming into me sacred union within yourself, because I did see the boat on the angel card for somebody here, where somebody is a non-traditionalist. You both share the same mentality when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to traditional religion for some of you. I do see a union, perhaps, for somebody here. Somebody has high, very high divine calling. Somebody also has a very high divine authority here, because the Unity card represents the Hierophant. Hierophant is like it would be a um, somebody who is a church leader, or somebody who is a leader, somebody who's very wise, somebody who's very open-minded, somebody who has a lot of wisdom to share, somebody who's very logical, somebody who's very structured. You could be coming together with somebody who you both are going to build something, right? Build something from the ground up for long-term success. Like it's going to be a slow process, one brick at a time, but that's what it takes, because Rome wasn't built in a day. Um, Somebody can also be coming in with some sort of truth as to why they separated from you. But there is, like the crows are warning you, right? Bringing you some sort of a message here. Let's see, look, bottom of the deck, Five of Summer. So there could be some drama. Um, So you may want to isolate yourself to keep yourself out of a like a negative situation, a dramatic situation for somebody here. You would rather stay alone than be around people who do not appreciate you, do not value you. For some of you out there, yes, some sort of a plan didn't work out. Some sort of a plan did not work out for somebody, is what I see. Somebody tried to plan something and it didn't work out. What they were trying to do was put you in a situation to create drama. And somebody is really all up in their emotions, like, oh, I'm the victim, or wanting, woe is me, being very dramatic because this plan didn't work. Now they want to come back in and say, oh, I have unfinished business. That's because this person may be pushed to do the right thing for the right reason. Be aware of that, because this is the person who made you feel isolated, who did not want you, they did not want to invite you out to a situation, some sort of event, some sort of a party. Okay? Look, High Priestess, somebody who abuses their magic, somebody who abuses their power, somebody whose master plan did not work. Somebody could be remote viewing you. Somebody could be accessing your Akashic records. Somebody could be abusing their psychic sight, abusing their magical power. I feel like a humiliation spell backfired for somebody here. Yeah. So we are talking about, so far we have Aries, Taurus, and now we have Pisces coming through. Three major arcanas. But with this card in reverse, it talks about this person was trying to hinder you. This person was trying to create road bumps in your life. This person was trying to keep you in some sort of an illusion. Because why? Because they didn't want you to see something. They didn't want you to see their plan. Their plan was to make you broke. Their plan was to block your abundance. This person never valued you or appreciated you in the first place. So be aware of people coming back around, right? Who is trying to change your point of view. Like I'm getting this energy of somebody trying to prove that they are right. Look, event. Queen of Autumn. Somebody is greedy. Somebody did something out of greed. Did not invite somebody out of greed. Mhm. But somebody's seen straight through it. This is the energy of that crow that I showed you with the fox looking down at the crow, trying to keep you all up in your head, not wanting to see their true intentions. So I feel like the illusion broke here. The illusion broke. Whatever temporary pause or hinder that they roadblock that they was trying to throw in your way, it broke. Now somebody sees something from a perspective, and I think it was Aquarius that got that to see something from a higher perspective here. Somebody changed the way they were looking at something. And they're seeing that something that they did, a plan that they were trying to activate, did not work. Somebody is still standing in their power. They know who they are. They know this because the Emperor Aries talks about our identity. So this could also be identity theft for some of you out there. Queen of Spring. So that's the Queen of Wands. This person come in all loyal. They come in as a loyal person. They come in as somebody, oh, I believe in you. I want to help you, right? But in all actuality, it was just an illusion. They were only there for the money. They never valued you. They never appreciated you. And now their mask is about to be ripped off, and the community is going to see this person for truly what they are. So you could be getting some sort of communication about this, right? This person could have been triangulating your family against you, making you feel isolated from not only your family, but from your spiritual family as well, all out of money. They thought that this was going to be a successful plan to isolate you. Yep. The World card, I'm telling you, they feel as though they have unfinished business. So the Ten of Wands talks about um, being weighed down, right? This person definitely was going around to the community asking them for help to come up against somebody. The Ten of Wands talks about the burdens that we carry, right? The heaviness that we carry through our trials and tribulations, through the lessons that we are learning. You have nobody to please but yourself, right? I'm telling you, they wanted to win at all costs. So they gathered up the community of people, even somebody's family, and was spreading a lot of lies, gossip, rumors, pointing a lot of fingers, calling people a gold digger. But this person never appreciated them. That's why they did it. I'm telling you, there you go, Gemini. Your card was about forgiving somebody, opening your heart, letting it go, right? So what are the fairies sprinkling here? What kind of luck are the fairies sprinkling? Be strong. When trouble seems to be brewing near, your inner strength will keep you clear. So stay strong. This person's coming in to try to trigger you. So you're being asked to shake it off. If you fail and others jeer, shake it off and watch her. So they were laughing at you. The whole time they were laughing at you while they were creating roadblocks, trying to keep you chained in this negative mental body, playing a lot of mind games around the clock, like every moon cycle. Um, yeah, playing a lot of mind games. You know, yeah, using a lot of different vices with the Pisces coming out, using a lot of different vices such as tarot cards, looking at your Akashic records, evil eyeing you, using divinity of some sort of way, right? This is somebody you trusted. And then all of a sudden you woke up and you seen something from a different perspective and you started doubting somebody's trust. Mm-hmm. So this person may want to, like, bring a gift in. Be aware of this. This may be why they have to do the right thing for the right reason. So they may have to give you back something that they manipulated into taking. Right? With the Seven of Swords, manipulated into taking, sneaking around, being shady, lying, pointing fingers, gossiping, ruining somebody's reputation, trying to keep somebody in survival mode. This is ruining somebody's reputation, trying to block something. All right, so this is what I see for the element of air. There is a profound spiritual lesson in hand. Somebody has been wearing the crown of thorns of lessons, burdens, hardships, right? But whoever they were doing it to is divinely protected by Mother Earth. They're strongly protected. Whoever I am talking to here, air signs, you are not only protected by the angels, okay? You have strong divine authority. And in this new moon energy, somebody is realizing just truly um, how truly protected you are. Right? There's like that whatever facade that they were trying to spread is cracking. So ground your energy, be strong, shake it off because they were laughing at your pain. They were laughing at you while they were causing you a lot of mental situations, like I said, making you feel rejected, not only from your family members and the people that you call family, from your circle of people around you, but they were also trying to isolate you from your divine family, such as your angels, your spirit guides, your divine authority, because they didn't want you to know who you were. But you are a star seed. You come down to earth you have a very high calling here, whoever I'm talking to. Three major arcanas. You have a very high calling. And they were so jealous, so envious of you because of your beauty, because of your attractiveness, because of your talent, because you believed in yourself. You are very confident. So they come in as decoy wanting to help you. Yeah, look, change and transition. You're a phoenix rising up out of them ashes, my wounded warriors. So thank you, Archangel Azrael, for leading me safely through change. So there is, and the thing is, too, we are also in pre Mercury retrograde. So let me see what sign it's in. Cancer. So Cancers are very nostalgic. They're very moody. I know because I am a Cancer. They're very moody. They don't like to come out of their shell. They don't feel comfortable coming out. They'd rather stay in their shell, to avoid drama, to avoid conflict, right? Especially with the people that they know don't appreciate them. hmm So this change, this transformation is going to be a tough one because there's going to be a lot of very intense emotional clearing, major awakenings. So somebody's talent is manifesting quickly. Somebody in, like, they're going to find a lot of their like-minded individuals, like-minded community. And somebody is upset because there is somebody out there who did not want some connect with other high, um, their soul team. They didn't want them to work with it. Find them. They are so envious of this person's beautiful vibrational energy that they did everything they could to ruin somebody's reputation, to hold them down, to overload them, to block anybody from coming in and helping them. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, that's what I got for you, air signs, for this week. So, a trigger warning: be aware. Somebody is going to come back around. Maybe doing, like I said, maybe offering your gift, offering you a gift, but be aware it comes with strings because this person is a bit two-faced here. This is somebody who was laughing at your pain while they're causing you all the suffering, causing you to feel rejected. This is somebody who didn't appreciate or value you. This is somebody who was trying to, they didn't invite you to an event, or they could have tried to set you up to go to an event just to try to publicly humiliate you. This is somebody who could be sleeping with somebody's ex, using somebody's picture to, whack the weasel or flick the boat, some kind of situation. This person is bad news. They could be shape shifting. You could literally see them shift right in front of your face. It's like they were pinning people up against you. So, and they organized this. This was all organized behind the scenes. All right, there you go. That's your message for the week, air signs. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the thumbs up, and I'll see you soon.